All right, guys. I've updated that due dates. Exam one will be exam one will be next week, probably Tuesday. Check it. Oh, Tuesday. It will be online. Make sure you do not have anything open during the exam because if you have anything open, you will get automatic zero. Um, that's that. And then uh, I'm just gonna quickly do a couple of example problems from phase shift. We were looking at phase shift for sine or cosine. Um, Let me bring out some questions. Phase shift. Um, so basically, what it says that um, y equals a cosine of omega x minus phi. Y equals a sine of omega x minus phi. From that, we can also graph a secant of omega x minus phi. Y equals a cosecant of omega x minus phi. Um, on the last video, I hope you guys paid attention to it. So let's graph a problem directly. So what if I give you a problem something like this? The hardest part is you guys are gonna forget this negative. This negative is actually tells you positive. So right there, we know that period is what? 2 pi over omega. But the phase shift is gonna be phi over omega. Since phi is negative, this phi is going to be positive. That's the hardest part. So let's do a problem. Y equals 3 sine of 2x minus pi. The graph of that would be, first of all, what's the period? 2 pi over 2, which is just pi. Phase shift is going to be, since it's negative, it's going to be positive pi over 2. Since starting at 2 and period is pi, where is it going to end? You add pi to that, and it becomes 3 pi over 2. So the graph for this sine starts at pi over 2, ends at 3 pi over 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, since it's positive, we got to find the other critical points, the midpoints. Halfway between 3 pi over 2 pi over 2 is pi. Over here, you're going to get pi over 2, pi over 4, 2 pi over 4, 3 pi over 4, 4 pi over 4, 5 pi over 4. And then you start at 0, maximum, minimum, that. Now, what if I would have given you this problem instead of y equals sine of 3x, 3 cosecant of 2x minus pi? It's the same graph, but now you have the asymptotes. You have the min and max right over here. Again, I'm just reviewing this with you guys, so you could and doing some extra practice. That's how you graph it. Let me make the problem a little bit more interesting. What if we would have done y equal to negative 2 secant of 4x plus 3 pi? So first we'll graph y equal negative 2 cosine of 4x plus 3 pi. What's the period? It'll be 2 pi over 4, which is pi over 2. What about the phase shift? Phase shift would be 3 pi over, 4. But this 3 pi is going to be what? Negative. Don't forget that. So it's going to start at negative 3 pi over 4, and it's going to end at something, but we know the period is pi over 2. So you add the period to it, and then to make my life a little bit easier, let's do it this way, 4, 2. So it will end at negative pi over 4. Boom. The reason I do this is squiggly sign over here, because let's say if I say this negative pi over 4 over here, I have to make all the distance from after to the left side to be this for every negative pi over 4. But now doing that, I said, it's negative pi over 4 is over here. So I could choose to make negative 3 pi over 4 right over here. And then just find the three midpoints and the quarter points from there. It's negative 2, so amplitude is 2. So it's cosine that'd be pi over 2. And to find the midpoint, you add the 2 points, negative pi over 4 plus negative pi over 2 divided by 2. I'm doing fast calculation right now. 2 over 4. Negative 3 pi over 8. So it'll be negative 3 pi over 8. And guess what? This is going to be negative 5 pi over 8. Since it's cosine, is going to start at, and it's negative, it's going to start at the bottom, the middle. Oh, that's a terrible graph. Now we could graph the other part. Boom. 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 Right over here. This is it. All right, let me see if you guys have any questions for me. I see you don't have any more questions. Remember, you have a lot of things to do. Exam 1, you have reviews. It's a lot. Basically your weekend is going to be full of this, so just don't fall behind. And we have the exam coming up, so be ready. Email me if you have any questions, and then you could also go to my channel. You could find the videos.